When a dog dies, many believe its soul continues on a journey beyond what we can see. Across cultures, religions, and even in scientific curiosity, the question of where a dog's spirit goes after death has inspired deep exploration. In ancient Egypt, dogs were associated with Anubis, the jackal-headed god who guided souls to the afterlife. Egyptians believed dogs possessed spiritual significance and that their souls, like human ones, journeyed to the afterlife. The loyalty of dogs made them sacred, and they were often buried with honors to ensure safe passage into the next world. In Hinduism, dogs are linked to Yama, the god of death, and are thought to guard the pathway to the afterlife. Hindu tradition holds that all living beings, including dogs, possess a soul Atman that reincarnates after death based on karma. A dog's soul, full of loyalty and unconditional love, is seen as spiritually pure. Some believe a dog may return to earth in another form or ascend to a higher realm. Christian traditions are more divided. Some theologians argue that animals do not have immortal souls, while others reference biblical passages suggesting otherwise. Ecclesiastes 3:21 questions whether the spirit of man and animal go to the same place. Pope Francis once reportedly comforted a child by saying, "Paradise is open to all of God's creatures." This suggests a growing belief that dogs may have a place in heaven. In modern spiritual circles, the Rainbow Bridge has become a popular concept. It describes a lush, green meadow where dogs wait happily for their humans, eventually crossing the bridge together into the afterlife. While not based on ancient scripture, the Rainbow Bridge brings comfort to millions grieving the loss of a beloved pet. It's a symbol of reunion, love, and eternal connection. From a more metaphysical view, animal communicators and pet psychics report that dog spirits linger after death. They often describe dogs visiting their owners in dreams, sending signs like barking with no source, paw sounds, or the sensation of a familiar presence. These signs are interpreted as a dog's soul checking in, offering comfort, or saying goodbye. There are also people who claim to experience visits from their dogs in near-death experiences, NDEs, in some accounts recorded by the Near-Death Experience Research Foundation. Individuals describe being greeted by their deceased pets on the other side. The encounters are vivid, emotional, and often more real than waking life. These stories, while anecdotal, point to the enduring spiritual bond between dog and owner. Scientific studies have explored the concept of consciousness beyond the body. Dr. Pim van Lommel, a cardiologist who studied NDEs, found that consciousness may continue even when the brain has flatlined. If this is true for humans, it raises the possibility that animals who also demonstrate emotion, memory, and social bonds may experience something similar. Dr. Rupert Sheldrake, a biologist and author, has studied what he calls morphic resonance and animal telepathy. His experiments suggest that dogs may sense their owner's emotions and intentions beyond physical signals. If such awareness exists, it hints at a non-physical dimension to their consciousness that could survive death. Another interesting study by Dr. Julie B. Beischel of the Windbridge Research Center focused on mediums who communicate with animals. Some reported consistent messages from deceased dogs. They were safe, still loved their people, and often watched over them. While controversial, these findings are part of growing efforts to examine animal afterlife experiences with scientific methods. There are even cultures that believe dogs serve as spirit guides. In Native American traditions, dogs are considered protectors, not only in life, but also in the afterlife. They're believed to guide souls safely across spiritual realms. This belief is echoed in some Mesoamerican cultures, where dogs were buried with the dead to help navigate the underworld. Ultimately, where a dog's soul goes after it dies is a mystery shaped by faith, culture, and personal experience. But across all beliefs, one idea is nearly universal. a dog's spirit doesn't vanish. Whether it reincarnates, waits in paradise, or lingers nearby, that loving bond seems to continue. Grief experts often say the connection between people and their dogs doesn't end with death. Many who lose a dog report feeling watched over or protected. Some say their new dog acts just like the old one, with similar habits, quirks, or even eye expressions sparking thoughts of reincarnation or spiritual return. If love is energy, and energy never dies, then perhaps a dog's soul doesn't, either. Instead, it transforms, moves, or stays quietly present. As the science of consciousness evolves and cultural understanding expands, more people are open to the idea that their dog's spirit is still with them, just beyond the physical weather. You believe in heaven, reincarnation, or the unseen threads of spirit that link all beings. One thing remains clear: the love of a dog is eternal. And if love truly transcends life, then maybe so does the soul of the one who gave you theirs.